You're doing everything right. You're hustling. You're optimizing your morning routine. You're manifesting abundance. So why does it feel like you're running on a treadmill that's slowly speeding up? Here's the uncomfortable truth. The software running in your brain was coded by a culture that prioritizes GDP over your sanity. We call these American mindset traps. They aren't just bad habits. They are psychological conditioned responses designed to make you a better worker, consumer, and debtor, but a miserable human. Today, we are deleting that code. We're going through the 7 specific psychological traps, destroying your life, money, and growth. We're using actual research, not opinions, to dismantle the American dream so you can finally wake up. Trap 1. The Arrival Fallacy. You tell yourself, once I get that promotion, I'll be happy. Once I hit 100,000, I'll relax. Psychologists call this the Arrival Fallacy, coined by Dr. Tal Ben-Shahar at Harvard. It's the delusion that achieving a goal leads to lasting happiness. Your brain spikes dopamine during the pursuit, not the capture. The moment you arrive, the dopamine crashes. In the US, we are obsessed with destinations. But biology doesn't care about your destination. So stop optimizing for the finish line. Optimize for the struggle. If you hate the climb, the view from the top won't save you. Trap 2. Happiness materialism. We all know money doesn't buy happiness, but that's a platitude. Let's look at the psychometrics. Researchers Richens and Dawson identified a specific trait called happiness materialism. This is the belief that acquiring things will change who you are. The trap isn't wanting nice stuff. That's fine. The trap is the belief that the stuff provides emotional security. Data shows that high scorers in happiness materialism report significantly lower life satisfaction and higher anxiety. Buying a luxury car is fine. Expecting it to cure your loneliness is a neurological error. The fix? Separate your net worth from your self-worth. Treat money as a tool for freedom, not a prescription for joy. Trap 3. Toxic positivity. If I see one more good vibes only mug, I'm going to scream. This is toxic positivity. It's the uniquely American refusal to acknowledge negative emotion. A study from the University of Texas found that suppressing emotions actually makes them stronger, a phenomenon called the rebound effect. When you tell yourself everything happens for a reason while you're suffering, you aren't being resilient. You are gaslighting yourself. Real resilience isn't smiling through the pain. It's acknowledging the pain so you can process it. The fix is to practice tragic optimism. Accept that suffering is inevitable, but meaningful. Trap 4. The commodification of time. Do you feel guilty when you do nothing? That's because you've fallen for time commodification. We have been conditioned to view time purely as a resource for production. If you aren't producing, you feel you are wasting inventory. This is deeply rooted in the American Protestant work ethic. But here's the contrarian take. Wasting time is a biological necessity. The default mode network in your brain, the part responsible for creativity and problem solving, only activates when you are unfocused. Your constant podcasts, audiobooks, and learning are killing your creativity. Here's the fix. Schedule 2 hours of non-productive time this week. No inputs, no outputs. Just exist. Trap 5. Hyper-Individualism. The self-made man. The lone wolf. It's the sexiest myth in America. It's also the deadliest. The U.S. Surgeon General recently declared loneliness an epidemic on par with smoking 15 cigarettes a day. We prioritize boundaries and cutting toxic people off so aggressively that we've isolated ourselves. Psychology tells us we are obligate gregarious. We die without the tribe. Hyper-individualism convinces you that asking for help is weakness. It is not. It is survival. So stop trying to do it yourself. Join a group where you have obligations to others. Accountability cures loneliness. Trap 6. Relative deprivation. You make $80,000 a year. You feel broke. Why? Psychologists call this relative deprivation. We don't measure our wealth absolutely. We measure it relative to our reference group. In 2025, thanks to algorithms, your reference group is no longer your neighbors. It's the top 0.1% of the global elite. You are comparing your behind-the-scenes footage to their highlight reel. This triggers the scarcity mindset, making you hoard money and fear risk, even when you're safe. So curate your inputs. Unfollow accounts that trigger your financial insecurity. Compare yourself to your past self, not a random influencer. Trap 7. Binary thinking. I'm either a success or a failure. I'm either keto or I'm binging. This is binary thinking. It is the cognitive distortion that kills consistency. American culture loves extremes, but psychology shows that sustainable growth happens in the gray area. If you miss the gym once and think, I've failed, I might as well quit, that is binary thinking hijacking your logic. The fix is the 80% rule. If you can do it 80% right, that is a passing grade. A B- consistency beats an A+ burnout every time. The American mindset, ambition, drive, individualism, has built incredible things. But unchecked, it builds a cage. You don't need to move to the woods to escape. You just need to spot the trap before you step in it.